Hi guys, hail and meet everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene. It is the 1st of April 2020 and I'm outside, plus I'm airing out the house anyway. It's time to open the windows and get some air in, and so I thought today I would do a quick video outdoors and answer a couple questions that some people have asked me about the last vlog or bcast. So the last bcast did very well. It did very well. We had a lot of people watching it, interacting with it, and I want to touch up on some things that I mentioned on that bcast. So let's get started. First of all, if you like what you see, please don't forget to like and share, and please do subscribe so that you can receive notifications. Some of the people have said they never subscribe because they said they don't feel they deserve subscribers, and they kept wondering why they kept missing out on the videos. It's because you didn't subscribe to the channel. That's why. And that's why you have to watch the videos after everybody else did. But if you subscribe, you'll always be notified when they're live, and you will never have to worry about missing anything. So that's the thing to consider why you should subscribe to the channel, is it's going to make it easier for you to know when we're live. Okay, it's that simple. Now, another thing is out on the wire asked me about, am I really going to use the $1,200 to buy a laptop? No, because actually, as I said to him, I have more important things to fry. It was a nice idea, but I do need to get other domestic things. I gotta buy more chlorine bleach. I have to get cleansers. I have to get sketch ray pads, sponges, domestic cleaning supplies, and of course, yes, cat food, cat litter, and make sure we have enough supplies in stock, because they say that this situation is not going to end until maybe May or June. That's what the CDC is saying. So May or June, they think, is when we're going to hit our peak, and then it's going to go down from there. So you're going to need to consider that. The fact is that you're not going to be getting any kind of a break until May or June. So what about the hair? Well, obviously you can see my hair looks like crap. Well, there's not much I can do about it. I can retouch it myself. I may have to, because I can't do anything with the salon because the salon's not open. But I'm really hoping that it might be open in May. Until then, you just have to look at the weird hair, unless I do decide to just throw in the towel and do it myself. As I said, I'm thinking about going with a dark brown, like Lemmy's hair, just to be different, because it's been so long since I've been brown-haired. I figured it might be better given the uncertainties of the times we're in. Because right now, the economy is clearly slowly losing momentum and slowing down. Several economists say that we are heading towards a global depression. We've already peaked beyond recession and going towards depression now because of COVID-19. Now, speaking of COVID-19, I have in my 2020 playlist, I have two videos by a surgeon, a medical doctor now, a surgeon, who is explaining exactly what COVID-19 does to you, why it's so lethal, and it's very sobering. He's kind of a doctor that teaches in a way that some people may actually like, especially the younger generation that may not have actually really given it much thought. The fact is that COVID-19 is a really serious issue and is really seriously going to kill a lot of people, is a serious concern in its own right. Now, we have people also continuing to ask about the third stimulus payment information. I know I'm touching my face a lot because I got hay fever coming in now because it's spring and pollen's starting to get in the air. It's starting to make me itch. And of course my cat's hair does too. There's still some uncertainty of how the Treasury Department is going to send out the payments. And you're probably saying to yourself, what? Well, I thought that they said that you're on Social Security Disability, you're going to use your SSA 1099, and that they were going to just directly access the database. Well, that's one idea that was proposed. Another one, that was actually Steve Mnuchin said that one. The other one is to file a 1040EZ tax return, submit your SSA 1099s, and then with that, you'll get a tax refund. Of course, you won't owe any taxes, but you're still going to have to deal with the aggravation of sending an SSA 1099 and a 1040EZ form. And so it's one idea. It's up to you which way you want to do it. I'm not sure. So Christopher Murphy's office was saying that's what the second one is, the one you got to do by filing a 1040EZ and then sending your SSA 1099s. So how that's going to work? So I got to get my SSA 1099s. I lost mine over at Patty's house, so we're going to have to get some new SSA 1099s. But even so, if you try to call Social Security right now, it's a clusterfuck. The number is jammed up. People are asking the same questions. The Treasury Department still hasn't clearly stated how they're going to get the money out to you. Okay, first of all. So the Treasury needs to get its guidelines in place as soon as possible. Right now, it looks like the checks are supposed to be going out in about 3 weeks, but they think, honestly, it could be like 2 months, 2 to 3 months. So, yeah, you guys are going to have to just cool your jets, okay? I know you're desperate. And actually, for those of you who didn't know, this is actually in advance on a 2021 tax return refund. So when you file your taxes in 2021, this was the credit you would have gotten. You're getting it a year early. So, but Steve Mnuchin has made it available to everybody, regardless if you owe taxes or not. So if you are wondering where the money's coming from, basically the IRS is giving you a loan, but you don't have to repay it back. You will be paying, in other words, the advance, they're giving you an advance on what they would have paid you when you filed your 2020 tax return in 2021. So this is in advance, which is good or bad. It's good if your income stays the same. It's bad if your income changes, and then later on you owe money, then you have to refund. They'll have to pay back the difference. It's not going to work out for people who owe child support. Sorry, Ed. I don't know if you'll be exempt or not, even though your daughter is certainly older than 23. But it will be used towards offsetting your child support payment. So just be aware of that, okay? Now, last thing. Like I said, please do subscribe. Please do click the bell if you want to receive instant notifications. It's up to you. Some people do, some people don't. I understand. Because if you do, then you will know when we're live or I upload a video like this one. If you don't, then, you're just going to have to just come by and check and see if I'm live, okay? Or I didn't upload. Some people say to me I can't receive notifications because I get buried. Well, you know what? You're right. I get buried too. But at least sometimes it works out good when I can go through and flip through the notifications I see on YouTube and determine if there's notifications for a video I want to see. If there are videos I do want to see and I know they're there and I know I can watch them. So in that case, it's just a good thing. Now, keep in mind also that the shutdown of Connecticut and most of the United States is now until May 1st. So we're still shut down until May 1st. Okay. So Donald Trump originally thought we were going to be open for Easter, but he revised his notes and said, no, we're not. Also, he said he predicts the death toll of the COVID-19 is going to be at 240,000 people in the United States. 240,000 Americans dead. Am I going to be one of the ones not to experience Miss Lady Luck? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, theoretically, I'm healthy, but, it's a good question. I mean, am I going to succumb to COVID-19? I don't think so, but I'll leave that for you to figure out. But the thing is that that's a lot of people. Okay? COVID is a mean one. I'll tell you why. Because it causes complete collapsing of the lungs. It's just a nasty thing. Gives you pneumonia, fills your lungs with fluid. The medical doctor explained it better than I can. In short, unless they're going to stick a sump pump in your lungs, there's not going to be much you can really do about it. It's just your lungs are going to fill up with your own crud and you're going to drown in your own fluids. Nasty, nasty. So all the ventilators do is they try to force air in and out of your lungs to keep your lungs from totally collapsing on themselves. It doesn't really help with the fluid. That gets more expensive and more complicated when you have to start dealing with draining the fluid and getting that stuff out of your lungs. Not something the majority of people are going to be able to afford to do. Also, I have a video from a veterinarian discussing the concern of the COVID-19 in your household pets. And he said, in short, at this point, researchers do not see the concern of animals spreading COVID-19 right now. He said the cat in Belgium is doing fine. The cat has recovered. The cat is with their owner and is doing fine. So they managed fine. The Pomeranian, the 17-year-old dog in Hong Kong, he said he believes the dog had secondary issues, had nothing to do with COVID-19 infection, and so therefore, he said, but I don't have a clear indication of what it was, but the other dog, the German Shepherd, is fine. So, there's not been enough evidence to indicate that your pets can give you COVID-19, or how the COVID-19 is getting to your pets at this point. So you're going to just have to take it with a grain of salt, guys, because that's all I'm knowing. I'm just learning this as much as I can, this as much as best as you can. By the way, let's get back to the last bcast. I noticed another thing. There's more people watching that bcast than there were people watching the live streams. I had like almost close to 100 people watching that bcast versus 50 approximately watching the latest live stream at that time period. So clearly that means that for convenience of easy accessing information by fast forwarding, rewinding through videos, that means that watching the bcasts is more convenient for people because they can fast forward and rewind through them. Plus they can get to the parts of the video that they find most pertinent to them, and then they can skip all the other dross, which I understand that very well. As far as those that refuse to sub, as I said, you're just going to have to accept that you're going to be missing out when we're live or when we are doing a bcast or whatever. So don't blame me if you wonder why I didn't tell you. I did tell you. When you click the bell and you subscribe, you will be notified. Usually. Unless YouTube is playing the role. Gee, I didn't notify your subscribers, Michelle. Sorry! You're fine. Well, can't do much when YouTube does that game. But at least you can make sure to do the part of actually subbing to the channel, and then you always will know when I'm live. And we got, like I said, I'm doing better. My knee is getting stronger, and I'm doing much more. I'm doing housework right now and some laundry, and I'm going to edit this video down, or at least I'm going to use Final Cut Express or Final Cut Pro and get this in and ready to go, and then we can get this up, because there's no reason I can't. Maybe I might. I don't know. It's not even needing much editing. Just get this thing out there. Just get this to you. Watch the video. But I did want to try to put some nice titling on it. But, oh well. That's life. We'll see what happens. But anyway, for now, guys, the most important thing is, when's the next live show going to be? When I feel like it. And if you do subscribe, you will know when I'm live. And then you'll know when to watch me. Okay? That's the easy part. So for now, stay out of trouble, guys. Bye-bye.